So it's black and white, draw, found objects, favourite songs, lyrics, and wax crayons.
I started without you, if you're too long. Don't worry.
So, good day, crafty chums. Just for the introduction there, you saw what the prompts were for the International Crafters Facebook challenge prompt for February. And as you can see there in the picture, the month before was monochrome, and this one happened to be black and white. So we are going to change the prompts up a little bit more from now on, because that's basically two monochromatic prompts that we've had in a row, and we're going, well, maybe that's not such a good idea. So we're playing with the prompts for next month. But as you see, you'll miss some parts of this painting I did, just simply because Eileen and I were streaming live on the International Crafters YouTube channel, and I've just tried to extract my part of the live stream for you to see, so you will miss out huge chunks of it as we go along, or maybe not, because as I say, I'm just pulling out my parts of it there. I decided to build up a whimsical face, and so the prompt was, in the end I came up with Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. I was trying to think Shine Bright Like a Diamond, but I couldn't remember the song as I was doing it. So in the end, I just chose Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds, and it's black and white. So of course black and white make grey, so I was just building up the non-colours. Because black and white aren't a colour, and grey isn't a colour either, but hey-ho, you know how it goes. So yeah, so my found objects was to the right of the screen. You can see that blue and black thing, which was a sponge that I cut up to make the circles, and just a little bit to speed along the hair and things like that. But I didn't really use the little square one in the end, so I cut up a sponge just to make the circle in the end, really. And so when the last prompt was wax crayons, which I use towards the very end, a black and white wax crayon, and that comes at the very end. And yeah, what can I say? I found this extremely hard to work in the black, just the black and white, to do a face. Of course, you know, it's not perfect, but it will do. Came out okay in the end. And so yes, what I'm doing here, of course, is I blocked out some of the colour to start with. I sponged the circles in the with the stamp in. I did it black and then white, and didn't like it, so did it over black again, then did it over again in white. So I actually had a few layers of these sponged circles on there, and I think that they turned out rather good in the end. They have lots and lots of texture, which was turned out really nice, and I enjoyed that. And so yeah, just adding more hair and more shade, you know, light and dark. It's I didn't really take a lot of notice what I was doing when I was doing this. I was just trying to do it. But if you can see the circles, the light is coming from the right, and so that shadow on the neck should have gone on the left, and the face should have been darker on the left. But hey, you know, you know how it is when you're not paying proper attention as you're doing these things. But never mind, it's a whimsical girl, so I suppose, to be honest, I can do her any way I want to, because she's from my imagination. So the purple you can see in the background there is just the window that came from last month's prompt, was window or a flap or something like that, and so I chose to cut out that shape. And on my black and white page, of course, obviously now you can see purple, which is okay, I don't mind. Don't mind at all. And so yeah, I'm just going in and I'm playing and playing, darkening, and just trying to get some shape through the face using the black and white and grey, which is harder than I thought it was going to be, actually. I was blocking out colour. I actually used black gesso for the black, and for the white I used white gesso. I didn't use paint. You could see me going to the wax crayons there, and obviously I didn't do them right at the end, as I thought. I actually started using them sort of like halfway through, which was okay, or towards the end of the piece of the face. Just putting in some highlights and some shades and things, I think. Yeah, I think the wax crayon came out okay. I think in the end, certainly helped me put in highlights and things like that. So yeah. Of course, I couldn't use the wax crayons all the way through because I never thought of it until when it said draw. I'm using a stamp here now, just with some black ink, just to take away a little bit of the blankness of the white, even though you can see the magazine through the light layer of gesso that I put underneath. I decided it just needed a little bit more interest in the background. That's why I went for the stamp, reached for the stamp, and just trying to do more things to brighten up the eyes. And yeah, as I say, I found it more difficult than I thought. Yeah, just going with some white paint just to brighten up that little sparkle in the eye. And that's when I started thinking that I could maybe put, huge sparkles in her eyes. And then I thought later on I could put huge sparkles on the circles as well. So I'm thinking now that, as I say, the song I was trying to think of was Shine Bright Like a Diamond. And so for a little while there I had to go away and think some more, because that song, that song just wouldn't come in my head. I knew what it was, but it just wouldn't come. So in the end I went, Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. And I'm turning the page over there so I can place the words in the hole properly, so that, when you're on the first page, you will actually see that it says Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds, rather than on page 2. So to get that right, and there I am just adding the diamond sparkly bits. I've already done it to the eyes. I might actually go back and do some more to the eyes. I don't know whether I do or not, but I think I do. And then using the Posca on wet paint is never a good idea because it just blocks it all up. But the one of these circles was refusing to dry properly for me, but never mind. Hey ho. Hey ho, hey ho. If you want to join in with this month's challenge prompt, then just go to International Crafters Facebook group, join there, post your photos there. You'll also see the prompts listed there as well on one of the announcement posts, and with Eileen and myself's pictures there as well. We put a picture of what we did onto the prompts post, just to give you some inspiration as well if you need it. And I'm just going round now with my Stabilo, all just darkening the edge of the page, and thinking, so I put this greaseproof paper there and I didn't realise that I had paint there, and all of a sudden it was like, oh no, I put paint on my other page. But luckily, because I'd actually Mod Podged the other page, it just wiped off the top, which I was very lucky to do, because I could have made a mess of the first month's page there, couldn't I? Trying to save it by putting the greaseproof paper there, but actually almost ruined it by putting the greaseproof paper there. Hey ho. Yeah, I just did a little bit of extra there as well, smudged it in so it looks okay. Looks okay, happy accidents. And then I'm just going around the words to try and bring them out. So did I get through there? Did I say, come and join International Crafters on Facebook group, and you'll go in there and see the prompts, and try and subscribe to the International Crafters YouTube channel as well, because we appreciate that. And maybe if you haven't subscribed to my channel here, you'd like to just subscribe to my channel here too. And here are a few photos at the end just for interest. See you again soon. Bye.